Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Ghosting with Anya. I'm your host, Anya Smith, also the author of Anya's Ghost Stories Volume 1 and Volume 2, The Return of the Dead. Hi, Bubba.
How are you?
Good. Anyway, that's my husband, Chris. He just got home from work. His second part-time that he's doing is door dashing. So, he's just doing whenever he's in the mood. So his second job is actually going to be Marco's Pizza. It's from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it's 3 hours. Whew. Anyway, today's a great day. So I was hanging out with Fearless for a few hours today. We just sat in his car relaxing, and then we went to his house. So we went inside the house, just hang out maybe a little bit. Then the three of us went out to lunch. So we went to Applebee's for lunch. What I had for lunch was pancakes with strawberries and bananas on top of it and the whipped cream right on top. I didn't have corn dogs, but my husband had corn dogs. So, anyway, I had 0 sugar Pepsi, and that's what I had. So, my blood sugars were pretty good, and then I came home. So, I started cooking dinner for my husband, like sometime around 4 something, like after 4:30 actually, while I was watching the movie. So later after this, I'm gonna watch the movie on Prime Video. There is a movie that is called it's called Love Across Time. This is the new one. Well, sort of, but you can see the clips from Instagram. It's a really good movie, and I watched it on Prime Video on my TV, and it's a beautiful love story where a 21st century woman goes to London to see if she could sign the papers about the property thing. So there she goes to the seller and find out and see what is haunting it. When she came across, there is a mirror right there, and it started glowing, and the next she saw an 18th century old man, so named Charles Barkley, I think. Barley, whatever. Oh, hi, Tally. Hi, baby. There's my baby right there on the chair, and my husband sitting right there in front of her. Tally, it's Mama. So, yeah, sorry about that. My cat was crying, so she's fine. So
I got her cat food and Dr. Pepper for you.
What about her treats?
She got some treats.
The 30 ounce?
20 ounce, but yeah.
I said 30, not 20.
Well, they didn't have the 30, so I bought the 20.
Okay, but what about the one at Walmart? Walmart has 30 ounce.
Well, I went to Baker's.
It's fine. Good. So, what about the churros?
Those I have to order still, but...
I need you to order it. There's 54 in the bottle.
Okay.
So, anyway, yeah. So, when I got home, around 4:30, he went to DoorDash. I started cooking dinner for him. I made white rice for dinner. I did the laundry before that, and I started the laundry washer, like a washer, then the dryer. So I started cooking after that. Then I cleaned up a little bit, so I'm exhausted. Fed my cat, everything's good. So I'm exhausted after, cooking, home meals for myself and my husband and the baby. Well, I fed the baby already, so she's good. Anyway, I hope you guys are ready. So we have a new story for you guys tonight. It's called The Coat Check at the Savory. That's a new one. I hope you guys are happy about it. So before we get started, my husband just texted me. He says I will get extra stuff like church wants paycheck from
Churros.
Churros. Paycheck from Marcos and helping Fearless roll in. That's exactly. And yes, you were about to say churros, but you just couldn't write it.
Autocorrect.
It's fine. So, anyway, yeah. Chris is trying to figure out how to get extra money, so he's trying to ask Fearless if Chris can help him clean out the bookstore that I used to work. 2 dads in a bookstore, and I used to work there for a couple of years. So you cannot buy stuff there anymore because I don't work there. Okay, we don't sell books anymore because we've been shut down because Fearless's former friend no longer doesn't want to be there. So he literally just, doesn't want to pay the damn bills because it's too much for him. He can't stand it. So that's why they're no longer friends and they don't work together anymore. And now we're no longer friends with him either. So anyway, Chris also says that we are going to have to stay vacation on July 22nd, go swimming, sleep at Courtyard Hotel. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. On July 22nd, Chris and I are chaperoning Fearless's son and his friends for one night because they cannot be alone by themselves at the hotel. So we have to be there because we're older. That's why they're 14-year-olds and Chris and I are in our late 30s to early 40s. Well, Chris is in his mid 30s. I'm in my late 30s to early 40s. Anyway, all right, so that's what we're doing on the 22nd of July. So let's get started on the story. I bet you are dying to listen to what the story brings. So yes, let's get started. Just want to say thank you guys for supporting this channel and being the best fans I could ever ask for more. So excuse my wet hair. I got cleaned up after I had dinner, cleaned up a bit. So, well, he hasn't even had dinner yet, so that's why I cooked it up for him. So, anyway, let's get started on this story. So, get something to drink, sit back, relax, and please click like, share, and subscribe. So please subscribe to Ghosting with Anya. If you like my stories, please give me a heart emoji, give me a thumbs up if you are 1000% a fan. And if you don't like ghost stories, that's fine. You can give me thumbs down. So you can find other channels to check out on YouTube. If you love reading books, check out my podcasts, friends. Like my producer's podcast, it is called Ask Fearless. It's also called Read with Fearless. That's his other podcast. So he's got two. Anyway, let's get started. So I hope you guys are ready because I am. Even Chris is ready. All right. So we are still on season 5, episode 188. It is called The Coat Check at Savory. So let's get started. Jules took the seasonal coat check job at the Savory because holiday money disappears faster than winter, and because she liked old hotels, even when they disliked being updated. Savory had hosted dances, fundraisers, weddings, and enough New Year's parties to make the lobby feel permanently layered with perfume, velvet, and decisions made under champagne. Its ballroom level still carried a polished glamour the modern renovations never fully erased. The coat check room sat just off the grand staircase in a narrow alcove lined with brass hooks and numbered tags. During December, it became chaos. Fur, wool, sequins, umbrellas, gloves, forgotten purses, and guests convinced urgency gave them priority. Jules was good at the work because she liked systems under pressure. She was less good at ignoring the unclaimed ivory wrap that appeared on hook 27 every night after the room was cleared. And every tag reconsoled, no matter where she moved it, lost and found a storage manager's office. It returned to hook 27 by the next event. The first time she mentioned it, the banquet captain told her not to leave hook 27 empty after midnight. If the ballroom had hosted dancing, he said this with enough seriousness that Jules laughed, and then, seeing he didn't stop. The story, according to him, involved a woman who had attended a winter gala at the hotel decades earlier, wearing an ivory evening wrap and waiting downstairs near coat check for someone who never came back from the ballroom staircase. Accounts differed. Some said a fiancé had changed his mind. Others that a husband had collapsed upstairs and no one told her quickly. Still, others that she herself had gone into some private shock and simply waited for her coat claim to matter again. What remained consistent was the wrap and hook 27. Staff occasionally reported hearing a woman's voice ask very politely whether the gentleman with tag 52 had collected his coat. If she asks, the captain said, "Don't say no, just say they are still checking." Jules did not believe in ballroom ghosts any more than she believed rich people ever truly leave hotels behind. But the room began forcing the issue. The first audible incident came during a charity gala cleanup when the last violinist had left and workers were breaking down floral arches upstairs. Jules had already inventoried every remaining coat. When she heard a woman clear her throat from the customer side of the counter, looking up, Jules saw no one, at least not directly, in the beveled mirror behind the hook wall. However, a woman stood in the alcove entrance, wearing a dark evening gown and gloves, her face partly turned away. "Tag 52?" she asked. Jules, remembering the captain's warning, answered before fear could rearrange her manners. "They are still checking." The woman inclined her head as if this were disappointing but acceptable, and vanished from the mirror, leaving the ivory wrap on hook 27 gently swaying. The hotel historian, delighted by problems that made his department briefly relevant, unearthed enough to Jules in the 1950s. A gate named Evelyn March had checked an ivory wrap at hook 27 while accompanying a man identified in reports only as Mr. T. Midway through the evening. Fight or medical event occurred. Staircase landing records were vague. Newspapers more so. Mr. T was taken from the scene, and Evelyn apparently remained downstairs near coat check for over an hour, insisting he would need his coat as soon as he came down. By the time staff persuaded her to leave, she was numb with embarrassment or shock. She died not long after, some said by illness, some by heartbreak, some by the slower collapse or whatever certainly had brought her to the hotel that night. The wrap was archived for a while, then disappeared from inventory. Apparently, it preferred to keep reporting to work. The haunting sharpened on New Year's Eve, which everyone at the Savory privately regarded as the ballroom's worst annual habit. By 11:40 p.m., coat check was a blur of tags and sequined urgency. Hook 27 remained empty because Jules had decided not to tempt any rituals she didn't understand at 11:58. While the countdown upstairs began to build through chandeliers and brass railings, the ivory wrap appeared on 27 with no one hanging it at the same moment. A silver-tagged coat check token slid across the counter, and stopped under Jules's hand. Tag 52. She stared at it while guests shouted 10, 9, 8 overhead. Then the room felt oddly insulated from the celebration noise, as if the walls had patted themselves. For one private repetition in the mirror, Evelyn stood again at the entrance, this time facing forward. She looked composed only by effort. "Has he come down?" she asked. Jules broke the rules of hauntings or hospitality. She could never decide which by answering honestly, "No," she said softly. "I don't think he's coming down tonight." In the mirror, Evelyn's expression did not fracture dramatically. It simply loosened around the eyes, as if truth had finally reached a face that had held itself in redness too long. Then why am I still waiting? She asked. Jules looked at hook 27, the wrap, the tag, the gold-lit room designed to preserve elegance over distress. "Because no one ever gave you your coat back," she said, which sounded stupid, and then, immediately right, she lifted the ivory wrap from the hook, stepped around the counter, and held it out into the empty air where the mirror placed Evelyn's hands. The fabric grew suddenly warm and weightless. Upstairs, the crowd roared. Midnight in the alcove. Evelyn drew the wrap around her shoulders and smiled once, with exhausted gratitude before fading from the glass. Sorry, my baby is like going back and forth, back and forth. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow. Sorry about that. My baby just wanted to talk or whatever. Hi, kitty, kitty. Yeah, that's my kitty, kitty. That's my baby girl, Tally Cat. Tally, come to mommy and daddy. We love you, baby. We missed you. Yeah, I love doing that. I love doing baby talks with my cat. So anyway, let's continue on the story. I'm almost done with this story. And after this story, we'll be doing questions with answers. You guys are always welcome. Fearless, I hope you're watching this. And I hope that you're participating on this as well. So let's continue on. After midnight, the hook stayed empty. So did the shelf in Lost and Found, where the wrap sometimes turned up between events. Tag 52 disappeared from Jules's apron pocket before she could decide whether to keep it as proof. The banquet captain, hearing the story at 2 a.m. over burnt coffee, only nodded and said about time. He had worked there long enough to know that old hotels are less haunted by death than by unfinished exits. Over the next months, mirror staff stories persisted. Elevator bell where no one rode, perfume in the mezzanine. After closing, but hook 27 remained ordinary. Jules found that both comforting and weirdly sad. Some repetitions become part of a workplace personality. You miss them once they are resolved, even if you know that's selfish. She still works winters at the savory and still checks claims faster than anyone under 30. Every New Year's Eve, she leaves Hook 27 empty until midnight, and then hangs one plain wool shawl there for exactly 1 minute before taking it down again. It is not ritual exactly, more like professional courtesy. Courtesy. Extended through time. Hotels understand departures, or should Jules came to believe the problem had never been that Evelyn died waiting. The problem was that the hotel kept her and key. After the event was clearly over, returning the wrap was less exorcism than basic service finally delivered. Wow. That young woman named Evelyn, she was heartbroken when either her fiance or her husband never came back down to claim his coat or claim her ever again. So what did you guys think of this story? Was it sad or
Good story.
Yeah, it was a good story. So anyway, guys, what I think was that Evelyn died of a broken heart, still waiting for her husband coming down the stairs, even though he never did. So, those of you who are watching my show right now, what did you guys think? Did you guys think it was sad, the story was good, or did it break your heart or whatever? Did it move your expressions or something like that? It always breaks my heart. Every time I read stories like that, it clearly breaks my heart. So I literally would want to go to a haunted hotel and investigate it. So I literally would want to, but although Chris and I are going to be at the hotel on the 22nd overnight, so anyway, I don't know if it's haunted, but we're obviously just gonna stay overnight. So if you guys think that the Courtyard Hotel that Chris and I are staying for my producer's son's 14th birthday, please let me know if that hotel is haunted. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's haunted? I would like to know. So anyway, now that the story is done, we are going to move on to the questions with answers about the story. So here's what my husband says. We'll use the pool to go to Culver's for dinner. Yes, we're definitely doing that. But you know about my problem, right?
It'll be done by then.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think about the story. My husband said it's already good, but I'm asking all of you who are watching the show, Fearless, I hope that you can join me on live stream. Let me know if you are. So you're always welcome to join the conversation. So about the story. Anyway, let's get started with the questions and answers, because after this, I gotta get ready for bed. I just gotta brush my teeth, put some lotion on. I have already taken my pills, so already injected other meds after I had dinner. I'm probably just gonna relax and watch the movie on my phone. It's called Love Across Time. This is the new movie. Well, it's either new or not new, but it's on Prime Video. It's so romantic. I've never seen it, but now I have, but I can rewatch it, but it's on my cell phone. So anyway, let's get started on the questions. So if you have any opinions, just let me know in the comments down below. So tomorrow we'll be doing episode 189. And the next night we'll be doing 190, which means we are getting closer to 200. Let me know if you guys are getting ready for it. Just if you guys want to see more videos, let me know. If you guys want to hear a lot of ghost stories, let me know in the comments down below, right here on live stream. You can click like, share, and subscribe. So anyway, let's get started. Would you have answered Evelyn honestly about Tag 52? I definitely would. If I ever saw Evelyn, if she asked me a question, if her husband came down and claimed Tag 52, which is his coat, and the hook of 52. Sounds like a year or someone's age. But yes. So, anyway, let me know in the comments if you ever answered Evelyn honestly about Tag 52, right here on live stream. But I definitely would answer her honestly. I would probably tell her, I don't think so, sweetie. Your husband is never coming down because he has passed away upstairs. I'm sorry, but he's never coming back. But you're always welcome to join him in heaven. Something like that. Same question for you, Chris. Would you have answered Evelyn honestly about Tag 52?
Yes.
How would you answer her?
I don't know.
Just tell me honestly.
Just tell her whatever the truth is.
I agree. I would definitely do the same thing. So, anyway, I would probably tell her that she is no longer alive. She died of a heartbroken. So she died of a broken heart because she was waiting for her husband so many decades, like for years. And she would probably say, thank you for telling me that. I've been waiting for so long for someone to tell me that. So, and everything would be totally normal. Let's go to number 2. What do you think kept her tied to hook 27 for so long? That is a good question, you guys. I probably thinking that she's tied to hook 27 probably because she never claimed her coat. That's probably why she died. she never stepped outside, probably. She died at the hotel, probably. And no one came up to her and told her the truth. So they kept it from her, and that's why she died. So no one has ever broke the curse. Well, she's dead, so she's a spirit waiting for her dead husband. But they can't reunite until someone handed her little shoulder wrap. I think that's what it's called. It's like a little coat or whatever. But if someone did, she would still be alive. And everything would be cool too. But I'm glad Jules did that for her. I'm glad that Jules helped her find her peace. She could not move on until someone told her the truth. And I'm actually happy about it. So let's go to number 3. Why are old hotels and cult checks so powerful settings for ghost stories? Well, it's so powerful because they are so emotional memories, and every good places, whatever. He also says that good hiding place. Definitely yes. They can also have good hiding places that are powerful, like entrances, like say the small closet, maybe like a linen closet or whatever. Or there's another good hiding place they can be bathrooms or kitchens somewhere. I think that might be a good hiding place. So that's why they have good stories, because they have really, really amazing hiding places. It could be in the back of the stairwell hiding place. So maybe their own bedrooms or whatever. Upstairs in their own hotel rooms, or it doesn't matter where. So it's just a lot of memories. That's what it is. And it's a history. From 1950s, there was a young woman named Evelyn March, I think. She was waiting for her husband, but he never showed up because he died unexpectedly. He collapsed and passed away. Maybe he died of heat stroke, probably, or some kind of illness, and Evelyn was never told. So, and another one that my husband just said, we need to see the Jesse James Museum. Yes, we will. I want to find out who are these celebrity ghosts from the past, like Jesse James or James Dean, Elvis, whoever else. It doesn't matter who, but we're definitely going. I think it's somewhere in Nashville, I think.
It's in St. Joe, Missouri, sweetie. It's about an hour away.
Well, there's other places we can go to. So, but yes.
We'll go to Nashville to see the Grand Ole Opry and the Country Music Museum.
I don't really do country music. I lost interest a long time ago.
Okay.
No opera for me. I don't do operas. I didn't grow up listening to opera music or country music. I don't know. It's just the way it is for me. I mean, I used to listen to country music, but then I had no use for it because I grew up with pop music, and I'm going to stick with it. So, anyway, but yes. All right, guys, let's go to number 4. Yeah. What was more unsettling, the returning rap or the mirrored conversations? Well, I think it's the returning rap and the mirrored conversations. I think speaking to the dead can be more unsettling, but if you see a floating shoulder wrap, yeah, you'll be like processing that. You'll be like, what am I seeing? That sort of thing. So I think it's the conversation. Oh, and my husband also says orange juice. What?
I just wanted some orange juice.
Did you buy some?
No.
I could use some too if you ever wanted to.
It's downstairs.
Did you buy orange juice or not?
A few weeks ago.
Is it expired?
No.
Can you bring me some?
When your blood sugar goes low.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, did you buy more snacks for my low blood?
I'm going to do a little more salt.
Good, because I have a day off tomorrow.
Okay.
I got nothing else to do tomorrow anyway. So, I think it was definitely the mirrored conversation. Chris and I were just talking about what we're going to do tomorrow. And I have a day off tomorrow. I don't have anything else to do but take care of my cat. Just going to relax, play with my cat, do some knitting, and I'm probably going to finish making blankets too. So, also Chris says, tomorrow plans sleeping. That's what he's saying, which is the Z part is the snoring part, which is sleeping all day. And yes, I'm going to be sleeping until I feel like waking up. So I will talk to Fearless tomorrow, and I will check on him tomorrow. So I called him earlier as I was cooking dinner. Well, I cooked him after I cooked dinner. So yes, he said hello, and he's working on his assignments right now. He can't go on live stream of my channel right now because he's focusing on his homework. So he's fine. By the way, he says hello. Fearless.
I know. I talked to him earlier today.
What did you say?
That when we were talking about the hotel, remember?
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, you called him?
No, when you called earlier on my lunch break.
Oh yeah, true. No, I was talking about the bookstore. Did you guys talk today?
No.
Oh, no worries. Well, anyway, yeah. So, I don't have anything else to do but work on this podcast, taking care of my house, spend time with my husband and my cat. So I treat my cat like a baby because I hold her like a baby, like a human baby, because this is how human babies are being, held. So some babies are held like this, or some are like on top of the shoulder, either left or right. That's how children, especially newborns, were held. So that's how I hold my baby sometimes. But yeah, actually I do it all the time, depends. So my cat is actually right there. She's taking a nap, but she's fine. She loves to hear my voice because she knows me. The only person that she looks up to is me and her daddy, who's sitting right next to me right now. All right, guys, let's go to number 5. Okay, guys, we have about 5 questions left before I sign off. So, was Jules right to hand the wrap back even though nothing was physically there? Of course. If Jules didn't believe in all this, she would be like she'll be working booth, and she would not see anything, probably not speak to the dead or like talk to a historian about it, all the spirits and what's the history of the hotel. She probably would have never broken the rules. So anyway, my guess is yes, Jules did the right thing, and I'm proud for her. Well, anyway, if I were Jules, I would not give a shit about rules. I would rather help the spirit, tell her the truth, and give her things back to her because they belonged to her. That's exactly what I would do instead of, I don't know, taking advice from the owner or director or whoever worked at the frickin' hotel. Anyway, let's go to number 6. We're almost done here. Do you think the hotel itself prolonged the haunting by preserving the ritual of waiting? I don't know. Maybe, I think so, but I'm not really sure how to explain it. But I think that the spirit of Evelyn was haunting the place because she wanted to be reunited with her husband. We don't know her husband's real name, so she wasn't trying to haunt the place. She was just waiting for her husband, even though it's been for so long. And now that she knows the truth, she can finally move on. And she did. That was an amazing thing that Jules did for her. She was honest with the spirit and gave her hope. And then she found peace and moved on in the afterlife. Okay, let's go to number 7. Why does unfinished departure feel different from unfinished grief? Well, unfinished departure is like unfinished business. That's what it is. Like working on her job or whatever these spirits do. They are trying to finish what they started in the past. But with the grief is like not letting go of their loved ones, of the past, literally. So that's what the grief is like. My grieving is way different. So I've lost a lot of people in my life. My grandparents, my great uncle, my friends. I have lost quite a lot of people. So, like teachers, maybe, or like classmates or whatever, but lost a lot of people in my life. So, last month I lost my great uncle, Alex. He was 84 years old, and last time I saw him was when I was just a baby, and my great uncle Alex was like in his 40s or something. He was like, I don't know, 40 something years old when I was just born. So, now that he's passed on, but I could still feel him. I miss him every day. I think of him all the time, even though I haven't thought about him that much because it's been 3 decades since I saw my great uncle. So, but yes, grief can be grieved any other ways. Like, people grieve differently because they don't know how to let go. They imagine what it felt like losing someone, even if they're scared to tell someone about it, or like they just don't know when to let go. They just don't want to hear it. They're in denial. That's what it is. They're depressed. They're just too tired to talk about it or whatever. It's too painful. That's what that is. Anyway, let's go to number 8. We have 3 questions left before I sign off. We're nearly done anyway. Would you keep working there after this happened? Yes, I would. Of course I would. I mean, if I didn't, I would still be skeptical. Even if I still worked there, I'll be like, pretending nothing ever happened. But other than that, it did happen, but I would still be in process. I would pretend that it never did, but I know it did. So, yes, my answer is always going to be a yes. Okay, let's go to number 9. What do you make of Jules leaving Hook 27 empty until midnight each year? It probably, well, I'm not really sure how to say that, how to explain it. It probably makes that, she wanted Evelyn to take everything that she had, like take back her night or take what belonged to her on Hook 27, her shoulder wrap, I think. But she never claimed it because she died of a broken heart. So no one told her the truth. So that's why she was haunting the place. No one gave her what she wanted. So that's the reason why she was waiting for someone, but no one has told her until Jules came along. So when Jules told her the truth and gave her what she wanted, she decided to leave. She decided to move on. She was happy. And now she can leave so she can watch over the living in the hotel. She chose Jules because Jules would have accepted what the spirits wanted her to know. So, and Jules finally told Evelyn the truth and everything was okay. So it gave Evelyn hope and she finally moved on. All right, guys. We are on the last question. If a ghost was stuck because no one ever properly closed the interaction, what simple act might free it?
By doing an act of kindness for the ghost?
Yes. That's exactly what my husband just said. by telling her the truth and giving back what she wanted, being kind to her, tell her everything she wanted to know, what she wanted to hear. By freeing her is by telling her the honest truth and giving back her belonging. So that's exactly what it freed her. Okay, guys, we are out of time, and I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Thank you for participating. Well, Chris, thanks for participating.
You're welcome.
And also have a wonderful night. So next time we'll be doing... Oh, hello. Thanks for joining. I was just about to sign off. I'm not anyone's girlfriend, but I have a husband already. And yes, Christopher and I are married. So I'm not anyone else's girlfriend, but hi, Bella. How are you, girl? Yeah. Yeah, you are an amazing girl. And how are you doing, sweetheart? I'm Christopher's girlfriend, but we're actually married now. So, yeah, I pretty much, well, you never know. I was trying to figure out a way to tell you that Chris and I are together, married, but it's okay. You look so adorable. Anyway, yes, we have the new stories coming tomorrow. Okay, Bella. Chris just said that it's not official marriage with the state. So, but that's okay. But by next year or something like that, we're actually gonna have a small wedding, but not a big, but that's okay. And Bella, you're invited. Yes, you're invited. Your mom is invited. Your brothers are invited as well. Yes. So, anyway, I'm about to sign off. So I have other stuff going on. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Bella. Chris sometimes just jokes around a lot, but anyway, well, I'm glad you are here. So tomorrow we'll be doing episode 189, and you're always welcome to join and with the conversation anytime. So yeah. So, oh, yes, Bella. That's amazing. Congratulations to your brother. That's amazing. Well, Bella, tell your brother Nathan that Chris and I say congratulations. So, that's amazing. Well, here's the good news to your mommy. I have spoken to the maintenance guy about the apartment 418. You guys are always welcome to move into our townhouse. Of course, we will send you the invite. Yes, we are. So, we just have to find the date for the summer wedding. It's probably gonna be the summer wedding. So anyway, okay, it's been an hour now. I should probably sign off. So the new story we'll be doing tomorrow, it is called The Librarian's Cart at Midnight. This is a new one. So Bella, you're always welcome to join into my next episode. I would for her to come to our house and be on the show, literally, only if her mom says okay with it. So, okay. So, Bella, would you like to come on my show sometime? Well, ask your mom if you would like to come on my show anytime. Oh, your dad has got a vehicle. Well, that's amazing. That is awesome. So tomorrow night we'll be doing episode 189. So you said that make a possible cake that would be so good for. I think Chris will definitely make any cake. So, but yeah. She wants to know if you can make a cake for, I don't know, Nathan's graduation. Her father just got a vehicle.
All right, I'll make a cake and I'll make her one for her birthday.
Okay. So, yes, Bella. Christopher's going to, yes. Ask Christopher to ask my mom. Okay, yeah. Hey, Chris, ask Becca about coming to our house for my episode, for my show. Ask Becca if Bella wants to come on my show. As long as her mom says yes, if she wants to come over, I don't mind. So anyway, yes, Bella, Christopher is going to ask your mom about coming on my show. I would love for you to come on my show. This is a good story. It's really amazing. So it is time for me to sign off. So anyway, you have a good night, Bella, and thanks for joining. You're an amazing kid. For your next grade, I just want to say that have fun and stay away from the bad kids. Avoid their contact and just be true to yourself and make good friends and stay safe. So, and stay in school. So, good night, sweetheart. And tell your mom and your brother and to your dad, congratulations again. So, I will talk to I will talk to Chris about it. Of course. So anyway, have a wonderful night and we'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8:30 to 9 p.m. Well, 8:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. of Ghosting with Anya. So it is called The Librarian's Cart at Midnight. So this is the new story by tomorrow night. So it's okay. No worries. you're always welcome to, watch the show. You're always welcome. So, anyway, have a good night. And so, yeah. Yes, of course. Definitely. So, I'll see you all tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Ghosting with Anya. So, have fun, stay safe, stay spooky, and stay hydrated, because if you're going outside, it's going to be extremely hot. So if you're going to hang out outside, put the sunscreen. It protects you from getting burned. So anyway, yes. And I'll see you tomorrow night, Bella. Have a wonderful night. And tell your big brother, Nathan, that I said congratulations as well. All right. Bye, guys. Please click like, share, and subscribe. Bye.